Okay, can I ask you a question? Like it's going to be a biased question though.
Obviously.
What's your favorite sign? Like what's your favorite
Astrological
energy,
sign?
astrological sign?
Obviously, it's Libra. I think it's Libra in a lot of ways because Libra is in the middle. Libra understands everything. If Libra energy is used, Libra understands every other sign. Libra understands, proper Libra energy understands every other sign's perspective. So that's one of the reasons why Libra is my favorite. I am a Libra ascendant, by the way. So it is a biased answer as well.
Surprise, surprise.
Surprise,
I think
surprise.
we all I think we all sort of tend to, you know, have bias towards our own signs because I'm that way too. If you ask me, I would say, Scorpio or Pisces because I love
I can make
that.
arguments for every sign, but I think
Hmm.
that argument that I made for Libra actually holds some merit in a big,
Mm-hmm.
like a court case, which is also a little bit of Libra there. Um,
Mm-hmm.
you know, this is one of the reasons why I love Libra energy. It's its capacity to go into other perspectives easily, more easily. The danger here lies in getting lost in those perspectives, so not knowing who
Mm.
you are and not understanding that. But the if we had a little bit more Libra energy, I would say we would be more considerate of others, more understanding of
Mm.
others. We would find more common ground with others and each other.
I have a question that just popped into my head for you. Um, what was it that has made you shift? Maybe I don't want to say away from the astrology because I do think that the astrology is very important. But what was it that and it doesn't have to be recent as well, but what shifted you into seeing bigger, like in asking bigger questions? Was astrology part of that? Or
Definitely.
asking questions of the universe? When did that start?
Interesting question. Like very specifically asking questions. I think it happened around that time when I got into astrology. A little bit maybe before that time, very
Mm.
tiny bit. But it was a relationship. It was literally a romantic relationship with a lady, and she really opened my eyes around these subjects. Although now my understanding of these things is very, very different than what she had, but she at least opened it up for me,
Mhm.
and that's where it started.
Do
And
you have advice?
yeah,
Go ahead.
go ahead, go ahead.
I was wondering, do you have any advice for the young men of today that are going out and dating astrology chicks?
Don't give them your birth data. That's the number one. Literally, number one. Don't give them your birth data. Whatever they say, lie. I don't have it. You know why? I'm a big. I'm literally so against it. I told
Is
you.
it it'll just yeah,
I've
I
told you
know,
this,
I
and you
know.
still you
I
like
got
it.
the lecture. I still fucking do it. Yeah, I got the lecture. Yeah,
It will
read the book.
fucking distort your perception of a person really quickly. And you're like, I even I'm part of forums, astrological forums, astrological groups, spiritual groups. People on there like, oh, I have this guy on synastry, and oh, I this is we have this, and blah, and it's like people haven't. Have you gone on a date? Have you talked to them? Calm the fuck down. Calm the fuck down.
Would you
Put
like it
away
if
this.
they thought that about your chart?
Exactly. Put away
Yeah,
the
it's true.
fucking charts and go and have a conversation. Go and have a
Take
cup
it to
of
the
tea. Take
streets.
it to the streets. And then maybe 3 months in, Look at the charts. If you're still dating them. Otherwise,
I hereby solemnly swear I will never do that again.
I think it will serve you. It will
What
serve
about
life.
what about
Yeah.
what about just the sun sign?
It's like an addict. It's like
I'm
an
already
addict.
trying.
It's like an addict of like, oh,
I need to know.
just one more pill. Come on, give it to me. Just a sun sign.
Okay. Okay.
Let me sniff it in. Let me sniff. Oh yes, oh, we're so compatible. I mean, it's crazy. You know, it's crazy in a sense because people are making big decisions off of a sun sign. Please stop. Please don't do it again. Please go talk to each other. You know, see if there's chemistry. See if there's something going on there. Live life a little.
Well, isn't it just so funny to me? Isn't it like you want to understand yourself the most more than anyone else?
I think that's that's a really good thing to say. What you just said, and I think astrology can be used beautifully for that and exceptionally well for that. Again, there are some dangers of oh, I am this sign, so I can't change. But we've talked about this before. But like generally, you want to know yourself as much as you can before you go on a date or you know, like you have those very specific things. You know, I know this, I want this, I want this, and this is if this is happening, not for me. If that is already you're there, it's you know, in some way it is harder because it's harder to find that specific person, but at least you know and you're certain of what you want. So you're not going to take less, and you're going to do. You're going to save time for yourself, and you're going to save time for the other person. Because there's no, oh, please love me, oh, I'll change myself, and then, you know, you're there 10 years later, like, I don't know who I am, I'm not
Yeah.
like this at
Well,
all.
that was kind of the pact that I made myself. I was like, I'd rather be alone for the rest, like, and this is truly honest, like, I'd rather be alone for the rest of my life than be with someone that is not right for me, that fight all the time for anything. Like, I don't want to fight. I just want to live, and I want to live well and happily. And I can do that on my own. So it would have to be someone that would enhance me, you know? And obviously the support would be in return too. It's not like I'm just selfishly like I have a lot to give. I'm not slouching.
I think that's also, again, an important thing because I think it's easy, a little bit easier maybe for the women to receive. You know, it's a more like a feminine trait usually. You know, it's more like common that a woman can receive a little bit easier. So, but it's like a man. When you go into a relationship with a man, you need to receive that as well. Yes, your role in a lot of ways is to give and to put the energy into the relationship, I would say. But you need to receive as well. You need to receive the love, and you need to be able to accept the love. And if you can't do that, it's also very, very hard to be in that relationship. I think that's a really important thing.
One thing that I want to say this is me taking stuff to the streets.
Nice.
So maybe not astrology per se, but when I watch people in relationships and I see like one person wants the things to go forward or whatever, and things are not progressing forward quickly or happily or anything, that means that both people in that relationship are not agreeing. There's an energy there that's creating friction that maybe they can't get past it, but at least at that point they haven't gotten past it. Because when two people really love each other and they're in that partnership and things are progressing